Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Colorado Rockies. And today's starter, Michael Lorenzen. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Just about to get underway. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
And we're underway. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. And there's the strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
No, that's a ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Foul ball. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now here is Miguel Vargas. Late on that fastball. And that one popped to short. 2 down.
Batting for the Brooklyn, Colton Montgomery.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. That one just misses. In the air to left center. McCarthy on the move to the gap. And that is that. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. It's now 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And getting the nod for the White Sox, Davis Martin. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
That hits the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Whoa.
On the inside corner for a strike. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Now at the plate, Hunter Goodman. High in the air, out to right. 2 away. And stepping in is the speedy Brenton Doyle. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Runner on the goal. Pitch inside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Runner on the go again. No throw. He steals third easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. The 2-1. Now one missed. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch.
Inside, ball 4.
He will score, and they take the lead. Back here in Philadelphia, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And he chases that one. 1 out. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In the dirt, ball 3. Right through there for a strike. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Montgomery, 1 at second and 2 in time to first for the double play. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. That one finds the zone. Strike one. In the air, left field. And that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. Chase Meidroth steps to the plate for the White Sox. Puts a bunt down. Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. Acuna goes 5 feet 7 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. That one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Hup.
He takes it himself to the bag, and back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Number 7 digs in now.
Ball.
That one way inside.
Ball.
Here's a 3-0. Fastball for a strike at 95. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Kyle Carroll.
No, that's a ball.
Quick move to first. Back to first, and he's safe. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And it's second. That pitch in for a strike, and a count 2-1. In the air to left center, and it's into the gap. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in. You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The 1-0. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The tying run is in to score from third. So the sac fly ties the game. Hunter Goodman, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And another ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
In the dirt, blocked. Goodman off of first with 2 away. Six straight outside the strike zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one fouled off. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
First and second, 2 outs. Ezequiel Tovar now at the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Number 2, designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires across the diamond as they escape the bases loaded jam. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the 4th. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
The third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And that one fouled off. Late swing, fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Go ahead run on base. Colson Montgomery will hit next. Fly to left his first time.
Whoa.
In the dirt. Quick toss to first. And he's back in there. One away, tie game, go-ahead run, stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Tap to first. Oh, a great flip. Nicely done for the out. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
Oh.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's the third out. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And there's a ball.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
The 3-1. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
White Sox going with a new arm, Grant Taylor.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Swings through that.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away. One out man at first. And now the first baseman. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Now quick throw to first. Now back in safely at first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. He's safe. Taylor checks the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a pop-up. 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies, the third baseman, Kyle Carroll.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero. Bunts it towards the mound. The throw to first. One pitch and one out.
That's out the corner.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
At the plate, Luis Angel Acuna.
Oh.
Line drive. Reaching down and makes the grab. Go ahead run on base. Benintendi to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one for strike two.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1.
But all these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've already earned 5 walks in the game. And, of course, that's providing them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
Got him. One away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
Ball two.
Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. So up next, Brenton Doyle.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot, and they lead it. It's 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a curve misses outside. A little bit low. Ball 3. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
lined into right. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, top six, Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that is out of play. Yo, 1. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Jaden Hill gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Hill, the tall righty, he features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer.
Whoa.
The Rockies leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him swinging. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Colson Montgomery. 1 for 2.
Montgomery.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's a ball.
Ripped into left center, base hit. And it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man on second, 2 down.
Whoa.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it. To third, Karros. Now the tag at third, and they got him. And the inning is over. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. Jordan Hicks takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Up.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And down on strikes. Now 1 away. In the air, right field. Pereira makes his way towards it. And there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Hit him. First base.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the dirt. 2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, 2 outs. Jake McCarthy digs in now.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 2 outs.
Nope,
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Late swing fouled off. Meidroff in plenty of time to first, out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 7th. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ripped on a line, and it's into the gap. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Brennan Bernardino.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Way to lay off that pitch down. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The other way, and a base hit. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Stepping in, Chase Meidroff. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. And fouled off. The White Sox with the tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Bunted back towards the mound. To Tovar. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now, Luis Angel Acuna. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. That catches the corner. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 7th, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. That one not close, and it's 1-0.
Nope, ball 2.
Outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
This to center field. Acuna on the move. Makes the catch. 1 down. One out man at first. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 1 for 3. First offering. Runner goes. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Squirts away a little bit. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there.
Lined, and that's a base hit. In to score from third. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And a ground ball to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. 0 for 3 in this one. Hicks checks the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Man at second.
No.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and got. Play was not going to help him out.
Now on the bump, Jordan Leisure.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one almost got him.
Nope, that's high.
The Rockies trying to break this one open. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 3.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to. Back at this opportunity right here and have some regret. Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
This is again 5 in a row.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. 2 outs, bases full. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's way high. And it's 2-2. Swing, and he popped it up. Mydroth settles underneath it. And that will end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, leading off, Munetaka Murakami.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they close the gap. It's 4-2. Out towards right center field. And it falls. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Montgomery in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. 1 out man at first. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Juan Mejia gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Strike 2.
That's a really good take.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. He's 1 for 3. Picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that first knock out of the way, though.
Comes up empty.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him swinging. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air center field. Acuna has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Royal.
Hey! Oh!
That's too low. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Runner on at first with 1. Next to hit for the Rockies. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Number 58.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Throw to second. Save. And another ball. Move to second. Tries to get back and save. 1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out. Fought off foul. That's outside. And it's 3-2. Goes down looking. Back here in Philadelphia. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero. So they turn to their closer, Victor Vodnik.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Vodnik measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Close,
No,
but called a
that's a ball.
ball. 2-1.
Did he
My
go?
draw. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. That
That's
misses.
the ball.
Ball 1.
That was straight queso right there.
Ball.
Next
Hey!
offering clips the zone count even at 2. On a line. And this one could be extra bases. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jimmy Herget.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
That one lifted to left. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The relay to the plate.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Murakami swings through it for strike 1.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Herget is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.